He lied on his profile, okay? I got to the date and he was about my height, and I'm 5'3". And that's just a little too short for me.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you lied about your weight.
Oh my God!
I can guarantee you walking around telling people that you 150.
No.
You know what I can't stand? A person that'll tell you what you deserve, but they're not offering you what you deserve. Like they'll tell you you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be with someone who will love you. You deserve to be with someone who's honest. You deserve to be with someone who's intentional. You deserve the world. And you're not offering any of that, right? So I deserve for you to leave me the fuck alone.
It's so cringe to see these grown women on TikTok with these basic juvenile relationship problems. Like if somebody is not treating you how you think you deserve to be treated, or if their words and their actions aren't aligned, why does it take a TikTok video for you to like, you really have to be coming on TikTok to say this? Come on now, you're way too old for this.
So, I get a call from this guy this morning who I've been out with. I mean, he's a friend. So I've been out with him a few times over the past, I don't know how, years. And, oh yeah. So I've been kind of quiet. He called to check on me this morning. Like, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard from you, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So that's already cute, right? So you're checking on me and you've noticed, you hear me when I'm silent. So now I already feel a way like, that's cute. He checked on me. So then he's like, well, for real, I just want to take you to lunch. Well, I want to see if you want to go to lunch today. It's going to be a nice day. I'm like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Where do you have in mind? Oh, I love it there. He tells me the spot. So I'm like, I'm on board. I'm like, what time? We decide all this stuff. Boom. He calls back. Maybe like 20 minutes later and was like, well, I will be coming from this part of town. I have to pass you to get there. So do you want me to pick you up? Because this is one of the few people who knows where I live because he's a friend. And yeah, why would I drive if I don't have to? So, yeah, he's going to pick me up. So I'm like, okay, that spot is cute. I got to get cute. My hair, I do my makeup. You know what I'm saying? I throws it on. I mean, the outfit was very outfitting. Oh, that's it. I ain't heard from him since. I got stood up real bad. And it's like, you literally called me and changed the course of my day to play. So I don't even know what to say. I got stood.
Yeah,
like,
all of these women are over 40.
To get stood up.
All of these women that we are going to be viewing are over 40 years old. 40.
Yeah.
If there's one advice I could give anyone who is dating right now and who wants to be in a long-term relationship, wants to be married, this is the one advice I would give to you. So for some context, I'm 40 years old. When I was 33, I had a conversation with my cousin who knew I wanted to get married, have more kids. And she said, if you want to be in a serious relationship with somebody, date seriously. Date seriously. When I was 27, I was online dating for some time. And I know it's the hype right now, but back then it wasn't like the thing that people would do, or it was like kind of taboo. I didn't take the online dating as seriously as I should, because maybe if I did, I would be married now. Who knows? The thing about online dating is it opens up a whole world of possible people you could be with, rather than back in the day when you would meet somebody maybe at the grocery store or at work or down the street. And when I was online dating, I was treating it like it was a sport. Even if I was interested in somebody, the next day, the next morning, maybe I would have 5 new messages or whatever. And I'd be like, oh, okay, that person's cuter, or that person's getting my attention. And I did that for years and years and years until now I am in the age that I am and not married when I would like to be. I did.
Yep. Congratulations.
You played yourself.
Eventually settled down. And from the ages of 33 to 38, I was in a serious relationship that ended up ending, but it has lingered on.
The biggest lesson here is don't stay if you want to get married and the other person doesn't. So Not only was she wasting time thinking that she had options, when she hit 33, she got in a relationship. Even though she knew that the person she was in a relationship did not want marriage and she wanted marriage, she stayed in the relationship and it resulted in a kid. And now she's 40 on the dating market and on TikTok.
Red flag, when nothing know red flag when you don't see it.
So finally this year when I was like, okay, I want to be serious about dating. I want to be serious about meeting somebody. I just needed to change the way I date. Going back to the advice my cousin gave me, if you really want something and if you're serious about dating, be serious about it. Don't treat it like a sport. Don't go to the next. Like, take your time, get to know somebody. If they're not the fit for you, do not waste time. Move on from some red flags that you may be like, oh, maybe, no, maybe. You know. We all know when it's not right and we force things along. So if it's not right, just move on. Don't waste time. Don't be like me. Don't stay in a relationship that you were kind of like, and then continue it for years and years and then wake up. And because telling somebody you're 40 as a woman and you want to date and you want to have more kids, they laugh at you. They laugh at you.
Yes, the absolute ghetto. I can't imagine being 40 on the dating market, still dating like you were 20. But at least she not realize. I mean, it might be a little too late for her, but at least she's using her platform to warn younger women, like, do not make the mistakes that she made. Like, take dating seriously, especially if you want to have you get married, especially if you want to have kids. Take dating seriously. A lot of these women will encourage you. Oh, you're young. Find yourself, because for some reason you lost yourself, so you have to go find yourself wherever you are. Find yourself, date around, figure out what you like. If you find a cuter guy, go with him. If you find a taller guy, a richer guy, a guy that smells better, go with him, without realizing that, like, time is not waiting on you and time is ticking, and before you know it, you're gonna hit 33, 34, 35. You hit the wall, then you're gonna be at 40, 45 on the dating market, miserable as hell, having to be talking to TikTok. Yeah.
Hey, y'all. I'm so happy we back on the TikTok. Okay. Get ready with me. I'm about to go pick up my son.
What is it with these grown women acting like children? This woman should look like if she's not in her 50s, she's close to it, talking about on the TikTok. Her caption said, "Why didn't y'all tell me the dating scene was this bad?"
From
Let's listen
his
to her
dad.
story.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. So I've just gotten back out there in the dating scene. So I just went out on a date. I went out on 2 days. Actually, I went out on 3 dates, 2 people. Okay, in the past week, I went out on 2 days. Okay, why didn't y'all tell me that the dating scene was trash? Y'all could have warned me that the dating scene was trash. I've been out of the game for 5 years, so I was married, I got divorced. I've been out of the game for a while, for like a year and a half. So I haven't been with the same person for 5 years. I ain't, whatever.
She been out the game for 5 years or for a year and a half, Mrs. What? Because she's switching up the numbers right now.
So I'm literally just getting myself out there, putting myself out there. I really was reluctant, but I had a good friend that was just like, you gotta get back out there. So I was like, okay. Got on a dating site, signed up for a dating site, and went out on a date with a guy. The conversations were so good over the phone. We had some really good conversations. I'm not curling my hair. We had some really good conversations over the phone.
Notice all of these videos that we react to, they're always like, the conversation was so good. Oh my gosh, we had so much in common. Oh my gosh, we got along so well. When a lot of the times I would love to hear the guy's perspective. Was the conversation really good, or was she just talking? And because these women just love to talk, they haven't even realized that this man hadn't said a word in 10 minutes. But in their head, the conversation was so good. I will not put it past it that's a situation.
So I was really, hopeful that the date would go well. So the first date with this guy went very well. It was a really good date. We had really good conversation. The food was great. You know, we seem to have the same mutual goals and career paths, both attended college, things like that. We had a lot in common. Okay, so by the second day, we went out for a second date, and that date was trash. The man tells me that he wasn't a really good father to his son, who's 13, and he's just trying to reestablish his relationship with his child. He told me that he lives with his god sister. They purchased a home together. He has his own room. She has her own room. Okay, that was red flag number 2. First one was the son. Second one was that. Then, what was the last thing that was a red flag?
Wait, but if the conversation was so great over the phone and then on the first date, how y'all just now talking about this? Again, going back to the point that I made, the conversation wasn't great for him. It was great for her because all she was doing was talking. Because if you guys were going back and forth, I would believe that I would hope that would have came up in the first conversation.
I think that's all I could think of. Those were the major ones that I was like paying attention to. But he was like a walking red flag. So he tells me all this on the second date and says the reason why he's telling me is he sees, that there could be a potential future with us, and he wanted to be honest up front versus telling me later. Oh yeah, he also mentioned that back in the day he was a hoe. Okay. And this is a gentleman in his early 50s, so yeah, okay. So 2 dates with that guy, right? So yesterday I went out on another date, right? Different guy. He is from Africa. I'm not going to say which country. I think I was insulted, or he insulted us American women in the first 5 or 6 minutes of the conversation. And he mentioned that he was a traditional man. And what else? It was just it was just like flagging. Oh, he asked me what was I going to be doing today? I said, I will be observing Martin Luther King Day.
I wish she would have went into details about how he insulted women, because notice at first she said I was insulted, and then she said he insulted us. That's two different things, because your feelings could make you feel insulted because he said something that's factual, or he actually insulted women by saying something that's insulting. So I really wish she had went into details, but honestly, with her mentioning that he's a traditional man, I would put money on it that he just says something that caused her feelings to get involved, so she was insulted. But yeah.
Because, brother, without Martin Luther King, you wouldn't be here. Never mind. Just anyway. Also, he lied on his profile. Okay, I got to the date and he was about my height, and I'm 5'3", and that's just a little too short for me.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you lied about your weight.
Oh my God!
I can guarantee you walking around telling people that you 150.
No.
I said what I said.
Uh-huh.
A little too short for me. I'll do 5'6" and above, but I want to be able to be, at your height when I put my heels on. So I felt super awkward because I was taller than him. Yeah, it was.
And I bet he felt super awkward. I bet he felt super awkward because you were also bigger than him.
Me, that the dating scene was trash. I didn't know it was this bad. I think I may go back into hiding. I don't think I have it in me to do another date. Take me out the group chat. I'm just glad we all back on TikTok.
Yeah, somebody with this many red flags. Her first red flag is her acting like a child in the beginning of her video. Coming on TikTok, second red flag, coming on TikTok with her problems. Third red flag, her weight. Fourth red flag, she has a child. Fifth red flag, she was in a relationship for 5 years. Like she was married for 5 years or a year and a half. There's so many red flags back to back to back, but she have the nerve to be coming on here to talk about these men where, apart from the fact that she said that he lived with his god sister, that's the only one that I would say like that would bring me back. But she's saying that he doesn't have a good relationship with his 13-year-old son and he's trying to repair it. Why is that a red flag? Like, find out the background information. Why doesn't he have a good relationship with his 13-year-old son before you write him off? Give him credit. At least he's trying to repair it. The other one who says, she said he's African and he insulted American women. What exactly did he say to insult American women? And okay, you in your 40s, still on the dating market, and you really making a man's height be the reason why you disqualify him? When you over there sitting like hippopotamus? Like, come on. We're just calling a spade a spade. Get triggered if you must, but
I said what I said.
it is an absolute ghetto out here. These women walking around acting like they're all that's on a bag of chips. Man, you're over 40 on the dating market. It should be embarrassing to admit that, much less dating as if you're in your 20s. Dating as if you have all these options, so you're going to turn down men because of their height.
That don't make no sense.
This is the world we live in, but we love to point and laugh. As I said, men,
Get to the chopper.
save yourselves, black men, because the juice is just not worth the squeeze. We do not debate, we do not argue, we point and laugh and use them as examples as to why Kevin Samuels was needed, the red pill space was needed, the manosphere was needed, where all these people who have this conversation that they label as misogynistic or narcissistic is show and tell. Y'all go watch the next video that popped up on the screen. Just another show and tell. It is your girl Chantel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.